Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is titled Haunted Halls, and I can see because we have the PacMan ghosts here. So these PacMan ghosts are haunting these halls. And it's by Sci-Fi Org, and here are the rules. Ghosts have been spotted roaming the halls of Pac Manor. Can you help them move on? We will try our best. Here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and box. We have German whispers, where along a green line, adjacent digits must differ by at least 5. So, for example, if this were a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9, because those are the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3. And that's how German whisper lines work. We also have region sum lines, where box borders split a blue line into segments which each have the same total. So, for example, these 2 digits must sum up to what these 3 digits sum up to, which sums up to what this digit sums up to, which sums up to what these 2 digits sum up to, which sum up to what these 3 digits sum up to. And these digits are separate segments because they are divided by the box borders, not in the same region. So that's how region sum lines work. And then finally, we have crop key dots, where 2 cells joined by a black dot have 1 cell with double the other's value. 2 cells joined by a white dot have consecutive digits, and not all dots are given. So for example, if this were a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. And if this were, say, a 2, this would have to be a 1 or a 4 to make sure that one digit is double the other. And we have those as eyes. The white dots are the gobbled dots, I guess, that Pac-Man can gobble up. Yeah. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay. So let's start with, where should we start? Let's start with the German whisper lines. So on a German whisper line, I like coloring highs and lows. But if I don't know what's high and what's low, I can just randomly mark one set. So let's mark this set as yellow, and this one we'll mark as pink. And they always alternate between low digits and high digits on a German whisper line because the digits 1 through 4 have to be next to the digits 6 through 9 on a German whisper line because 4 can only be next to 9, 3 can be next to 8 or 9, 2 can be next to 7, 8, or 9, 1 can only be next to 6 through 9, right? And then vice versa, it also works that way. 6 can only be next to 1, 7 can be next to 1 or 2, 8 can be next to 1, 2, or 3, 9 can be next to 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you'll always alternate between one set and then the other set. So you know this is orange, this is yellow, this is, sorry, not orange, pink. This is pink, this is yellow. This is yellow then again, this is pink. This must be yellow because it's next to a pink. This is pink, this is yellow, this is pink, and this must be yellow. So these are both yellow. What does that tell us? Not too much, unfortunately. Let's go to the region sum line ghost, right? So these 3 digits must add up to what that digit is, and they're 3 unique digits. So this must be at least 6 through 9. So this is a high. These digits have to be 1 through 6 next to the 6 through 9. And these are also 1 through 6 to add up to 6 through 9 here. These must be 1 through 8. These must be 1 through 8 here also. These 2 digits are in a 1 to 2 ratio with these two digits. So you could have an 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 also work still. Hmm. But these two are part of a set, right? So it's one, well, we don't know. If this is 6, well, first of all, these couldn't be 6 here, right? If this is 6, ah, okay. These 5 digits here must add up to 2 times what this digit is, right? It has to be. Because these 5 digits, these 3 digits are the same sum as these 2 digits, which is the same digit as that. So these 5 digits must add up to 2 times what this digit is. Well, they have to be at least 15 because 5 unique digits in a region have to add up to at least 15. So this can't be 6 or 7. It has to be 8 or 9. So this adds up to 16 or it adds up to 18. Okay. Either way, that's not true. Hmm. Okay. If this is 8, that eliminates 8 from being here. Hmm. That's not a good way of going about it. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. What are the possibilities? Particularly for this region sum line. If this is 8, this could be either 125 or 134. If it's 125, that's interesting. So this would then be a 1-2 pair. This would be 5. Oh, and that would eliminate all possibilities for this digit here. We can't have 1-7 adding up to 8. We can't have 2-6 adding up to 8 because of the 1-2 pair there. We can't have 3-5 adding up to 8, and that wouldn't work. So this can never be 1-2-5. It could be 1-3-4 then, which would make this a 2-6 pair. Again, 8 would be here. This would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 2, 6, which means this couldn't be 2 or 6. The 1 would have to be consecutive with 2. The 3 would have to be consecutive with 6. The 4 could be consecutive with 2 or 8. So the 2 would have to be here. And it would be consecutive with 1 or 4. 8 could not be here because 8 would have to be here, right? So then this would have to be a 1-3-4 triplet, if that's the case. Huh. Therefore, this would not be 3. This could be 1, 7, 2, 6, or 3, 5. Any of those work, but 3 cannot be here because one of these must be 3 to be next to a 6. And this would be a 1, 3, 4 triplet. Which is possible. So this is potentially valid. And this is because 1 and 4 both have to be next to a 2, because it cannot be next to 8 here, if that's the case. Okay, that's if this is 8. If this is 9, and this is 1, 3, 5. These would both have to be 1, 3. They would have to be next to 2 and 6, so this would be 1, 3, 5, if that's the case. So this would be 5, which means this couldn't be 5 if this is 1, 3, 5. And this would have to be 2 and 7 here. What about 1, 2, 6? And this could be anything, a lot of things. If it's 1, 2, 6... If it's 6 here... if it's 6 here, it has to be with 3 here, which eliminates 1, 3... So this would have to be 1, 2, 6 also. So if it's 6 here, 1, 2, 6, this would be... Oh, that doesn't work. This can't be 1, 2, 6, because then that would force this to be... Oh, 4 and 5 does work, actually. Never mind. So this could be 4, 5 here. If this is 6 and 1, 2. If this is 6, that means this is 3. This cannot be 1 there, be there with 2. So this would be 6 and 2 here. Okay, so we know 8 works with 1, 3, 4. 9 works with 1, 3, 5, potentially. What about 9 with 1, 2, 6? If we have 1 and 2 here, it could work with 2. It would have to have 2, which would force this to be 1, 3, 5. So that could work with this. This would be 1 and 2. This would have to be 2 and 4. That could work. What about if we had tried to have 6 here? If 6 is here, that means 3 has to be here, which means this has to be 1, 2, and 6 here. So this can't be 1 or 2. This would have to be then 2 with 4, and that seems to work fine also. So 2 and 6 could be here. But if 2 and 6 are here, what 4 different sequence can we have here? We can't have any, right? 2 and 6, the only ones in between are 3, 4, 5, which is a 3-digit sequence, and 7, 8, 9, which is a 3-digit sequence. So this cannot be 2, 6 here. And if we tried to have 1, 6 here, that would force this to be 3 and 2, and therefore this would never add up to 9. So you can never have 6 here. You could only have 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And 5 and 6 can both be here, and you could have 1 or 3 here. Or 4. So we've tried 1, 3, 4. That works. 135 works, and that's 134 there and 135 here. What about 234 here? If we had 234, you could have an 8 here, and that does work fine. You could have 8 and 4 here, and that would allow 126 as a possibility here. It's pretty broad. Okay, so we know this is 1 through 4 here, and this could be 1 through 6. So because these two digits are 1 through 4, you can never have a 1 in this set. You can't have a 2 here either, right? Because if you have 1 and 2, if you have 2, you have to have at least 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would eliminate these two from having 2, 3, and 4, so these would be at least 1. So we know this has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Either way, 6 has to be one of these digits then, which means the remaining digits in the row cannot be 6. Hmm. What does that mean? I don't know. We know we can't have a 3 here. You could have a 2. 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8 are possibilities. That's 7, 4, 6, and 8. What else do we know? We have 3 yellows here. They're likely low, but we don't know that for certain. Hmm. Huh. We do know 9 has to be one of these 4, or okay, 9 cannot be in the middle here. Right? 3 can't be in the middle here. So it could be 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 can be on the outside. So 9 is one of these 3. You know that for certain. Oh, that's interesting. Can this ever be 3, 4, 5, 6? If it is 3, 4, 5, 6, That means one of these is 7 and the other one's 8. Which means these two must add up to... One of these is an 8, so this must be 9 with it. Which makes this 1 or 2. But that would also force 1, 2, 1, 2 pair here. Because this is 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 9. This again has to be 7, 1 or 2 pair, which forces this to be 7 or 8. But that's 7 or 8s with 1 or 2. So we'd have contradiction. So we know... Interesting. So we know this can never be 3 on the outside. So it has to be 4 on the outside. We have a guaranteed 7 here also. Can it be 4, 5, 6, 7? Quite possibly, right? 4, 5, 6, 7 means this would be 8. You'd have to have a 9 here. Hmm. So if you had 4, 5, 6, 7, that would force this to be 9. One of these would be 8, so this would have to be a 9 here, right? So you had 4, 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, 4, 7. This would be 9. One of these would be 8. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. So one of these is 1, therefore this could not be 1 here. So this would be 1, 8 with 6 or 7, 1, 8 with 6 or 7. 1 could not be here. So you have 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5. This is be 4, 5, or 6 here. Because we have 2 digits from 1 through 3 here. If either of these are 3, that would be problematic. Don't know if I want to go down this route. This seems kind of hairy. I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's not too bad, but... Okay, let's go down here. This digit must be next to 2 unique digits on a German whisper line. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This must be next to 2 unique digits on a German whisper line. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. And this must be next to 2 unique digits on a German whisper line. So this is also 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well that's fairly simple then. This is next to 2 unique digits. This is next to 2 unique digits. This is next to 2 unique digits. You cannot have 2 highs here. Because 7 and 9 cannot be next to 2 Kropke dots. And these have to be 7 or 9. They can neither of them can be 6. Therefore, I should have gone through this path a long time ago. These are all lows. These must be all highs. So this has to be a 1, 2, 3 triplet. Which leaves the rest of the digits. This is next to 2 unique digits, 7, 8, or 9. This is next to 2 unique digits, 1, 2, 3. This doesn't have to be next to 2 unique digits. This is, so 7, 8, and 9. These are next to 2 unique digits. This is next to 2 unique digits. These are both 7, 8, 9. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be 1 through 4. 1, 2, and 3 can be next to 1. 1 can be next to 2. 2 can be next to 1 or 4. 3 can be next to 6. So this is 1, 2, 4, 6. This is 6 through 9 also, and this is 1 through 4. This is 7, 8, or 9 here. So this cannot be a 9 here, because that would require this to be a 7, 8, 9 triplet. And that would eliminate all possibilities there. So this is 4, could be 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, or 6, 7, 8. Either way, the 6 has to be one of these 3 digits, and this can't be 4 or 8 because that's in the middle of 2 digits. This could be 4 through 9, which is means this is next to 3 through 9 here. This is also 4 through 9, but can't be 6. This can't be 6. We have 3 high digits here. If this were 1, 3, and... Okay, so this is actually very important then. We have 3 high digits here, which means none of them can be here. So in these 6 digits, we need at least 3 high digits. So this cannot be 2 and 6 here. If this is 2 and 6, that forces this to be 1, 3, 5. That's 1 high digit here. And 1 high digit here. And we don't have the third one place available for it. So this must be either there's a high digit here, which makes it 1, 2, 6, or this is 2 high digits here. So this can never be 8 then. So we were trying this as 8. Can't be 1, 2, 5 because the 1 always has to be here. And if this is 1, it would require 2 here. If we tried to have 2 here, so 5 could never be next to a black Kropke. You can never have a 5 here. You can never have a 4 here. So this would have to be 1, 3, or 4 with 2 and 6. That would require this to be 1, 3, 5. And the problem is this would be an 8, 9 pair. 6 would have to be here. This would be a 7, 9. Sorry, this 8 would eliminate 8 here, so it's a 7, 9 pair, which means this can't. I guess this could be 8, but this is 2 and 6. 7 and 9 both cannot be here, if that's the case. So this cannot be 8 here. We know for certain this can't be 8. This has to be a 9. And therefore this can't be 9. This is a 7, 8 pair. That's interesting. That means this digit cannot be 3. If it were 3 here, it would see both of these digits here. And 3 cannot be next to 7 and 8 here. This can't be 7 or 8 here. 7 or 8 cannot be on the line. 8 can be here, but 7 has to be here then. This is 7, which means this can't be 7 and can't be 7 here. This has to be 8. So 8 is next to 4. So this has to be a 4 here, which means this can't be 4. This has to be then 6, 7, 8, 9 next to 5 or 9. So 6, 7, and 8 are all here. This is 4. So it's since this is 4 and this is 9, it has to be 2, 3, 4. So this is 2, 3, 4. We need a 9 cannot be here or here, so 9 has to be one of these 3 digits here, which means this can't be 9. This is 6, which forces this to be 1, which makes that a 2. Therefore, this is 3. 2 and 3 can only be next to 8 out of 7 or 8. Therefore, this is 7. This 2 is in a 1. This 1 is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 2 only, so that's 2, which forces this to be a 3. Because that's the only possibility left, which must be next to an 8 and a 9 on the German whisper line. That 8, 9 pair eliminates 8 and 9 in the rest of the box. This can't be 8 or 9. 2 is in a 1 to 2 ratio with 1 or 4. This can't be 2 or 3. This is a 1, 4, 1, 4 pair, which eliminates 1 and 4 in the rest of the box. This can't be 4. Therefore, this can't be 5 here. We know one of these is 4. This is a 2, 3, 4 triplet, which means this is 1 and 8 specifically. The 4 has to be with the 8. That's the reason why we know this has to be 4. The 2 can be with 1 and 4. The 3 can be with 6. And we need... So, if this were 1, this would have to be 2, 3, 4, and then 6 would have to be here, which breaks. This can't be 3 either. So this can't be 1 here. This is either 4 or 6 here. If this is 4, this must be 1, 2, 6. If this is 6, well, it could be wide open. This 1, 8 pair eliminates 8 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 8. Where is 8? Well, we don't know, actually. This is 4, 5, or 9. But if this is 9, it would have to be consecutive with 8. So neither of these can be 9. Therefore, this is 4, 5. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. This can never be 4, 5, 6 because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this has to be 5, 6, 7 or 6, 7, 8. And since this is not, if this has to include 6 and 7 here, this can't be 7. Therefore, we have a 4, 5, 4, 5 pair, which eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the row. Therefore, this is a 6, 7, 8 triplet, which makes this 7. This has to be 6 and 8 around it, which eliminates 6 and 8 here. So this is 9, which makes this 8. 8 can only be next to 1 out of 1 and 4. So this is 1, this is 4. This can't be 7 or 8. This has to be 9. This can no longer be 9. Where is the 9 in row 7? It has to be one of these digits. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9 here. So we have 6 and 9 on the outside and 7 and 8 on the inside. This can't be 8 because of that 8, so this must be 7. This must be 8. That must be 9. That's 6. That eliminates 8 here, so this is 1 and 8. This has to be 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining, but 4 cannot be here because 8 has to be here. This can't be 1. 5 has to be one of these two. This can't be 3, so this is 2, 7, 3, 6, or 5, 4 here. This can't be 3 and 6 because of the 6 in the box. So now we have a 2, 5, 2, 5 pair, which eliminates 2 and 5 in the rest of the box. Sorry, in the rest of the row. And in the box, but yeah, we'll get to that later. Therefore, this can't be 2. This can't be 2. This is a 3, 4 pair, which eliminates 3 and 4 in the rest of the box. This can't be 3. This is 2. This 3 and 4 must be next to 6 and 8 with the black Kropke dots. Because 4, the 8 has to be here, so the 4 is accounted for, and the 3 can only be next to 6. So this can't be 6 here. This is 3, 4, 5. One of these digits is a 4. We're not sure which. This is either 1, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 4. Either way, the 3 has to be one of these digits. So 1, 3, 5 or 2, 3, 4 because it can't be 1, 2, 6 anymore. This can't be 2. This can't be 1 or 4. So 3 is one of these 3 digits, which means this can't be 3. This is 4, 5. This becomes a 4, 5 pair, which eliminates 4 or 5 in the rest of the column. This is 4, 5. Therefore, this is also 4, 5. So the rest of the digits in the box cannot contain 4 or 5. It must be 1 or 2. This can't be 2 because of the 2 here. The rest of the digits in column 4 are 3, 5, 8, and 9, right? Well, 8 and 9 cannot be here because of the 8 and 9 in the box. So it's a 3, 5 pair, which eliminates 3 and 5 in the rest of the box. This can't be 3 or 5. This can't be 8 because of that 8. So this must be 9, which makes this 8, which means this is 8 and 7 to be consecutive because the 9 is already accounted for. This 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 4 and 5, which makes this 2. That leaves these digits as 1 and 3. This can't be 3 because of that 3 there, so it's 1 there and 3 here. Remaining digits in column 5. We have 4, 5, and 6, and 5 cannot be either of these, so this must be 5. This is a 4, 6 pair. That leaves the remaining digits in box 1. Sorry, box 5 as 1 and 2. This 1, 2, 9 triplet eliminates 1, 2, and 9 in the rest of row 4, so this can't be 1 or 2. This is 4, which makes this 5, which makes that 4, which makes that 5. This 5 eliminates 1, 3, and 5 in the as this region sum line, so this must be 2, 3, 4, which makes this a 2, 3, 4 triplet, which eliminates 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the box. Therefore, this is a 1, 9 pair, which eliminates 1 and 9 in the rest of the row. This can't be 1, this is 2, which makes this 1. That leaves this as a 3 here. Rest of box 1 is 4, 5, 4, 6, 7. This can't be 4 because of this 4. Rest of column 6 are 6, 7, 8. And this can't be 8. Okay. Rest of column 9 is 2, 3, 6, and 9. And this can't be 2, 3, or 9. So therefore that must make this a 6. So this can't be 6 here. This can't be 6 here. This can't be 2 or 3 here because of the 2, 3 in the box. So this must be a 9, which makes this not 9. This is 2 or 3. We actually have a 4, 6, 7 triplet in row 1. That eliminates 4, 6, and 7 in the rest of the row. So this must be 2, 3, and 9 also. That leaves this 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 8, which makes this 6, which makes that 7, which makes that 8. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 7. Therefore, neither of these can be 7. This has to be a 1, 5 pair here. 2, 3, and 9. The rest of box 9 is 5, 6, and 7. 7 cannot be either of these, so it's a 5, 6 pair, which eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of box 9, so this must be 7. Rest of row 8 is 3, 5, and 6. 3 cannot be either of these, so this must be 3 here. This can't be 5 because of that 5, so this is 6, this is 5, that 6 eliminates that 6, so it's 4 and 6. The 6, 8 pair eliminates 6 here, so this is 4, this is 6. Rest of row 9 is 1, 2, and 4. This can't be 1 and 2 because of the 1 and 2 in the column, so this is 4. No 4s either of these spots. Rest of column 3 is 5 and 9, and this can't be 9 because of the 9 in the row, so this is 5, this is 9, this 5 eliminates 5 here, so that's 3 and 5, the 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 2, which means this can't be 2 here, this 2 eliminates 2 here, so that's 3. Well, we cannot have a 3, 4 pair here, this can't be 2 either, this can't be 2 because of this 2, so this must be 9, which makes that 2. We have 2 and 8 remaining in row 5, and this can't be 8 because of the 8 in the column, so this is 2, this is 8, 2 eliminates 2 here, it's 1 and 2. That leaves this as a 1, this as a 7. 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 6, which makes that 8. 6 has to be in a 1 to 2 ratio with 3, so this is 3, this is 4. 3 eliminates 3 here, that's 4 and 3. This 6 eliminates that 6, so it's 5 and 6. This 9 eliminates that 9, 1, 9, 5, and 1. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, I should have targeted this one to start with. That was actually, yeah, pretty clever. That these all had to be next to 3 unique digits. So it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Therefore, they can't both be, it can't be 6 and 8 here as highs. So therefore, it must be lows. I should have gotten that much quicker. Apologies for that, I guess. I don't know. I started going down this path quite quickly when I shouldn't have. And that simplified things for this being all highs, right? Because there's not very many places for highs here otherwise. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.